What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Iron Digital. I'm your host D Wills here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Raoul Pal and him being extremely bullish on Ethereum and how he thinks that eventually Ethereum is going to flip Bitcoin, as I think and I believe as well. So to dig into this article a little bit, Raoul Pal is renowned investor and founder of top league financial media company Real Vision. In the latest episode of Camilla Russo Defiant podcast on decentralized finance, he explained why he switched from Bitcoin to Ethereum. Raoul Pal goes all in. Mr. Powell recalled that he was noticing and commenting on the most devastating economic bubbles in recent history, 98, 2008, 2012, and so on. As a result, he started to look for the recipe that would tell how much disasters could be avoided. And as you can see, this tweet from the Defiant podcast that it was on, I did happen to look at. I listened to this interview and it was a very good interview. I'm fascinated with how Raoul Pal breaks some of this stuff down and how he's able to value some of these different currencies. He digs into social currencies as well, social/community coins, and their impact on business and how he sees them eventually becoming even bigger than banks. So interesting perspective for sure. Being around people like that and listening to people like that will definitely expand your thinking. So definitely check that interview out. That is why he has been interested in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies since 2013. Amidst the 2020 recession, he indicated a decisive point for his theory on Bitcoin. And that was the time I said, this is the opportunity. There's only one for this to go. There's only one way for this to go. It's either going to zero, which is almost no chance, or this was the start of the move. So I started buying Bitcoin then. Then I really went very long when it broke $10,000, which was the triangle. By August 2020, 100% of his liquid portfolio was allocated in the flagship cryptocurrency. However, in Q3, Q4 2020, he decided to partially move his riches to Ethereum and a couple of other tokens. Meanwhile, Mr. Powell holds only cryptocurrencies in his liquid portfolio, and Mr. Powell is certain that in the macro view, Ethereum's performance will be far more impressive than that of the cryptocurrency heavyweights. And then I broadened that out and increased my Ethereum exposure by about October, thinking that Ethereum was actually going to massively outperform for a couple of years. Thus, his personal bet is 55% Ethereum, 25% Bitcoin, while the rest is distributed between the number of tokens. Regarding his basket, Mr. Powell indicated communities, social tokens, and NFTs outside of the art market as his focus areas. At the same time, he does not believe that equities and bonds are in a bubble. The latest volatility spikes can largely be attributed to the depression of the value of fiat money. Okay, so yeah, like I said before, I did watch the interview. I was definitely impressed with the interview. Take a look at it. It's interesting to see that he went from literally having, I believe, 100% of his portfolio in the Bitcoin to now he has 55% in Ethereum, 25% in Bitcoin, and then the rest is in into different tokens that I believe are in DeFi. So it's still connected to Ethereum. And just to see that shift lets you know that everyone else is seeing it as well, especially the higher ups. If anything, they're going to see it first. And it's just extremely attractive to them when they look at Ethereum and being able to see that you can get yield for Ethereum and being able to see the price appreciation. And like he said, from a risk to reward perspective, Ethereum is probably about the best one as far as being in the blue chip type cryptos, because I mean it is the number 2. You can certainly find other altcoins that will give you a good risk to reward, but again, it's a different game once you start to get pretty low on the list. You start to get more into luck, and so you have to be very careful about that. All in all, I do think that it's good that he has decided to break up some of his portfolio and put more into Ethereum, and even if it's not Ethereum, put it into other smart contracts that will likely capture that $900 trillion of wealth as well. Be able to split that with Bitcoin, and yeah, I mean it's definitely beautiful. check that interview out. Anyway, that's all the news that I have for you today. This was a very, very short video. It's not a whole lot going on in the markets. The market is actually doing pretty well right now, with Bitcoin hovering around 34,000. And yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Take it easy. Peace.